Okay, so today we're diving into rubidium.
Rubidium?
Yeah, have you heard of it?
I have heard of rubidium.
Really, most people haven't. It's not exactly like, an everyday element that we think about.
Right, it's not oxygen.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. But it's actually involved in a bunch of technology that I bet you use every day. So that's what we're going to be looking at today in this deep dive. We're going to be using sources from like Wikipedia Chemistry, World Royal Society of Chemistry.
Sounds good. A lot of good sources there.
Yeah, so we'll be good. So rubidium. When you think about it, what comes to mind?
I think of kind of I don't know, like a silvery kind of metal.
Yeah, you're on the right track. It's
Huh.
described as a soft, silvery-white metal.
Okay.
So that sounds pretty benign, right? Like it's just like, oh yeah, cool metal.
It's-
But
oh,
it's a metal, but it ignites spontaneously in air and
Wow.
reacts violently with water.
so it's not a metal that you want to just be like
Whoa,
holding.
Yeah.
No. And that actually makes storing it very difficult.
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah. If it's reacting with air and water, that really only leaves you a few options.
Right. There's a really cool picture, actually. I think I saw it on the Wikipedia page. It's molten rubidium.
Molten rubidium.
It's very cool looking.
I bet. So are we talking about like where to find this? Because I'm assuming you're not going to find this just like in the ground
Well, you're
somewhere.
going to find it in your backyard.
It's not like...
Unless you have a very interesting backyard.
Right. It's found in minerals like lepidolite.
Lepidolite.
Yeah, and pellucite.
Okay.
No, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing those right. But they're very cool sounding.
They sound very scientific, for sure.
Right. And here's a fun fact. It's sometimes found as a byproduct of lithium extraction.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like lithium's like little buddy, I guess.
Yeah, little buddy, but also important in its own right.
Right. So it was actually discovered in 1861
1861.
by two German chemists, Robert Bunsen
Bunsen.
and Gustav Kirchhoff.
Okay.
Does Bunsen sound familiar?
Yeah, like a Bunsen burner.
Like the...
That's him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's the guy.
Interesting.
Yeah. They were working with this new invention at the time called the spectroscope.
Spectroscope, what is that?
So it's basically this thing that breaks light down into its individual colors,
Okay.
kind of like a prism making a rainbow.
Got it.
But every element emits a unique pattern of colors when it's heated.
Uh-huh.
It's like its own spectral fingerprint.
Oh,
So they use this on lepidolite,
okay.
and they notice these brilliant, deep red lines they'd never seen before.
So brand new.
Brand new.
They're like, what is this?
Exactly. And they were like, well, this is deep red, so we're going to call it rubidium,
Makes sense.
from the Latin word rubidus, meaning deep red.
Of course.
So they had this new element.
They did.
What did they do with it?
Well, that's always the question, right?
Yeah.
Discover something, what do you do with it? And initially, I don't think they did a whole lot with it.
Right.
Because it probably took a while to even figure out what exactly it could be used for.
Right. You have to learn about it before you can...
You got to figure out its properties, what it can do, what it can't do, all that good stuff.
Right. So let's talk about applications then.
Yeah.
What is it actually used for?
So one of the things that it's used for is one of the most accurate timekeeping devices in the world.
Are you talking about atomic clocks?
Yes.
I thought those used cesium.
So cesium is a more common one,
Oh, okay.
but you can use rubidium as well.
Really?
And it's incredibly precise.
How precise are we talking?
We're talking potentially losing less than 1 second every 100 million years.
Wow.
That's a really long time.
That's a really long time.
Right.
What makes it so good at keeping time?
So it all comes down to its atomic structure and how it interacts with light.
Okay.
So basically, rubidium atoms have these specific energy levels.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hit them with just the right type of light, they absorb that light's energy and they jump to a higher energy level.
Okay.
But this higher energy level is unstable. So the atom quickly wants to return back to its normal lower energy level.
Right.
And when it does that, it emits light at a very specific frequency.
Okay.
And that's actually that same deep red
Oh,
that we were talking about before.
uh-huh.
So it's absorbing and emitting light at a very precise rhythm.
Okay.
And that rhythm is incredibly consistent.
Right.
So consistent
Right.
that we can use it to define a second
Wow.
with incredible accuracy.
So it's literally keeping time.
Yes. And that's essentially the basis of how a rubidium atomic clock works.
That's amazing. And so how does that impact me? Like, how does that level of accuracy affect my everyday life?
Well, I mean, think about all the things that rely on incredibly accurate timekeeping,
Okay.
GPS navigation,
Okay.
high-speed internet.
Right.
All of these things rely on these incredibly accurate atomic clocks.
So rubidium is kind of running in the background of my life.
It is. It is. You don't think about it, but it's there.
Wow. That's really cool. So obviously that's not all it can do.
No. It can do more than timekeeping.
Oh, what else can it do?
So remember how we talked about rubidium being very reactive?
Very reactive.
Yes. That same property makes it surprisingly useful in the medical field as well.
Really? Are they injecting people with molten rubidium?
No. Nothing quite that dramatic.
Okay.
It plays a crucial role in a type of medical imaging called positron emission tomography, or more commonly known as a PTATE scan.
Oh, a PET scan. I've heard of those. I didn't know rubidium was involved in that.
It is. It's one of those things that you don't really think about, but when you start to do these deep dives, you find all these interesting connections.
Okay.
So essentially, for a PET scan, a very small amount of a radioactive substance is introduced into the body.
All right.
Now, it's not naturally occurring radioactive rubidium.
Okay.
It's a specific isotope called rubidium-82.
Isotope.
Okay. So basically, isotopes are different versions of the same element.
Okay.
They behave almost identically chemically,
Okay.
but they have a slightly different number of neutrons in their atomic nuclei. And this difference in neutrons affects their mass and can make some isotopes radioactive.
Got it. So this rubidium-82 is radioactive.
It is. And as it decays, it emits positrons.
Okay.
And these positrons then interact with electrons in the body.
Mm-hmm.
And this interaction produces gamma rays that are then detected by a specialized scanner.
Oh.
And those gamma rays essentially create the images that are used to diagnose and monitor various medical conditions.
Wow. That's really cool. So it's actually helping doctors see what's going on.
It is. It gives them those detailed views of organs and tissues that allows them to detect abnormalities or even monitor the effectiveness of treatments.
It's amazing to think that rubidium is contributing to that.
It's pretty wild when you think about all the things that it's involved in.
Yeah. From the depths of time to the intricacies of the human body, this element gets around. What else can it do? From the depths of time to the intricacies of the human body, this element gets around. What else can it do?
So, rubidium, I guess you could say it has a flair for the dramatic.
Okay. What do you mean?
So you know those distinctive red spectral lines that led to rubidium's discovery?
Yeah.
Those same lines are actually responsible for one of its more visually stunning applications.
Don't tell me fireworks.
Fireworks.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have thought of that.
Yeah, rubidium is one of the elements that's used to create that vibrant purple hue you see in fireworks.
Wow. So it's literally painting the sky with its fingerprint.
Basically, yeah. It all comes back down to those energy transitions that we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
When you heat rubidium atoms up, those electrons jump to those higher energy levels.
Right.
And when they fall back down, they emit light at those specific wavelengths. And in rubidium's case, that's those beautiful shades of purple.
Wow. That's so cool. Okay, so from timekeeping to medicine to fireworks, is there anything this element can't do?
Well, I don't know about that, but there's definitely a lot of research going on with rubidium in some pretty cutting-edge fields.
Like what?
Like thermoelectric generators.
Thermoelectric generators. Those are the things that generate electricity from temperature differences, right?
Yeah, basically imagine being able to capture waste heat, like from industrial processes or something, and converting that directly into usable energy.
That's amazing. That would be a game changer.
Right, and that's the promise of thermoelectrics.
So where does rubidium fit into all of this?
So rubidium, in some forms, actually has interesting thermoelectric properties.
Oh.
Yeah, and it can essentially help facilitate that conversion of heat into electricity.
So it could be part of a more sustainable energy future.
Potentially.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that researchers are looking into.
Wow. So we've talked about rubidium as a whole, but what about rubidium-87? You mentioned it earlier. Why is that one important?
Rubidium-87. That is a good one. So do you remember how we were talking about some isotopes being radioactive?
Yeah.
So rubidium-87 is one of them.
Okay.
But its radioactivity isn't a bad thing. It's actually incredibly useful for scientists, especially geologists.
Okay. Now I'm really interested. What does a radioactive isotope have to do with geology?
Well, it has to do with time.
Okay.
Deep time.
Okay.
So rubidium-87 decays into another element, strontium-87, at a very predictable rate.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a clock,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of ticking away seconds, it's ticking away over millions and billions of years.
So rubidium-87 can tell us how old things are.
In a way, yeah. So by measuring the ratio of rubidium-87 to strontium-87 in a rock sample, geologists can actually determine how long ago that rock crystallized.
Wow. So it's like rubidium-87 has been keeping track of time since Earth's early days.
It's pretty incredible when you think about it. It's like this little time capsule.
That's amazing. I love how we can use these elements to understand things that happened millions or billions of years ago.
Yeah, it really makes you appreciate the vastness of geologic time.
It really does. This is really cool. It's fascinating how something I'd never even heard of can be used in so many different applications and to learn about our history.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you how interconnected a lot of these scientific fields really are.
This is really cool. It's fascinating how something I'd never even heard of can be used in so many different applications and to learn about our history.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you how interconnected a lot of these scientific fields really are.
It's incredible how a single element can have such a diverse range of applications. Who knew that something so reactive could be the key to keeping so precisely help us see into the human body and even, make fireworks so sparkly?
It really highlights how all these different scientific fields are connected, right? Chemistry, physics, geology, medicine, it's all intertwined.
Yeah, and our understanding of rubidium is still evolving. I mean, we talked about those thermoelectric generators. Who knows what else we might be able to use it for?
Exactly. There's so much more to learn.
There
It
is.
reminds me of that quote, now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less.
I love that, fearless, because knowledge is power. Before we wrap up, is there anything else about rubidium that really stands out to you?
Yeah, it's a good question. As scientists, we tend to focus on the practical applications of an element. How can we use it for our benefit? But honestly, what I find really amazing is how rubidium plays a part in these huge cosmic processes.
You're talking about rubidium-87 and how it's used to date ancient rocks.
Exactly. It's mind-blowing to think that rubidium, this seemingly ordinary metal, has been ticking away for billions of years, marking the passage of geologic time. I mean, it was around before our planet even existed. It's part of this immense universal story.
It really puts things into perspective. This deep dive has been an amazing journey. We've covered so much from the discovery of how reactive rubidium is to its role in our everyday lives. It just goes to show there's always more to learn, even about things we think we know.
Totally. And who knows what other amazing discoveries are waiting for us in the periodic table.
Right. It makes you want to keep digging deeper into the research. But that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us as we explored the world of rubidium.